Hi, everybody, it's Miss Fox, and today we're going to talk about how to use Comics Plus, which is a 100% free way for you guys to get graphic novels and comic books digitally. That means on any sort of digital device, you can do it all summer long and you can do it during the school year. So let's begin. The first thing you're going to do is you're going to go to your portal and then you're going to come to this icon right here, the Library Catalog Follett Destiny. It's going to say Hobby Middle School. Click on that, give it a minute to load, and then once it loads, you're going to come to the top right corner and it's going to say log in. You want to make sure that you log in because that's how you're going to tell the computer who you are and make sure that you are associated with the account. You'll click on this blue bar right here. Once you have logged in, then you can actually access this. This is Comics Plus. It is the 100% free database that has both graphic novels and comic books. It also has some manga mixed in there. So let's click on that. Once it's loaded, you're going to give it a minute to make sure it logs you in. It may take a little longer because there are quite a bit of graphics on there, and graphics do take a minute to actually load properly. So this is the home screen. You can see here that it has different ways for you to search for what it is you'd like to read. You can search by featured, popular, just added, categories, publishers, or you can actually go ahead and do a search by typing into the search bar. If you come down, you'll see that there are different ribbons. Each of these ribbons has a different theme to them. So because we're coming into the summer, they put an oceans theme for you, just in case you're thinking about the ocean. Same thing with space, fantasy. If you're someone who likes to read fantasy, if you're someone who's just getting into manga, then this is a great place for you to start as well. And if you like manga, but maybe you're looking for something a little bit different, something inspired, then you might click right on this manga inspired ones. There's tons. So if I were you, I would take a second to go through and see what's available. We also have some available in Spanish. So if you are one of our Spanish learners, this is a great place for you to find some of those graphic novels. You can also do a search by what is popular. Perhaps you want to see what is more popular, not only in hobby, but throughout the US and other schools who have this service. Click on popular and it'll pull up those titles for you. And so this is an example of what it looks like when you click on a title to find out more about it. You get a picture of the cover, you get the title itself, you'll get somewhat of a synopsis, some information about it. Click here. Then when you come further down, if you'd like to read it now, you click the little triangle. If you want to add it to your shelf, that means you want to save it for later. You're not quite ready for it. You're going to add it to your list of things to read later. Click on the add to my shelf. And then this is if you'd like to share it. If you want even more details, then you'd click here on more details and it would give you more. And so it would give you the full summary, pretty much the same thing. It just looks a little bit different. But one thing that it does add is this related title section. So in order to get that, you have to click on the more. Also this just added feature where you can see all of the brand new books that they have added to Comics Plus. And they are constantly uploading new things. So if you haven't been on it in a while, or maybe you have and you just want to see what's new, this is a great place to go to. You can also do a search by categories. This is where you can find different comic books within various categories. And as you can see, there are tons and tons for you to choose from. And then if perhaps you want to do an actual search for one. So a graphic novel that I just found recently, did not know existed, is the Clueless series, which is like this one. So if you want to know more about that, you would just click it and then it would pull up that screen that kind of gives you more information about that. Okay, but we're going to come back here to featured, pull up one of the books. So I want to show you what it looks like when you actually decide to read a book. I'm going to click on Stranger Things. So I hovered over it, click the read now button. Then you get this is what it looks like where you've got the cover, you've got the layout of the pages down here, and then you can have the option of looking at one page or two pages at a time. Because it's a graphic novel, I'm going to put two pages at a time, but you can put one if you prefer. To get rid of this ribbon, I'm going to click in the middle, and then I'm going to click on the right hand side. How you turn the page, just as if you were turning the page in a regular book. And as you can see, this is what it looks like. So these are the first couple of pages within the book. One of the things that can be an issue with this is that sometimes that writing is really hard to read because it is small. So if you want to make it bigger, you click in the middle. Then you have the magnifying glass and you zoom in the size you need. Click and drag and read the words and look more closely at the captions. Okay. Now, when you turn the page, it's going to go back to the standard size. So if you need to zoom in again, same thing, click in the middle and then use that magnifying glass to go. Okay, super simple, super easy. When you're ready to finish reading for the day, you click this X in the top right corner and it'll take you to your shelf. And so these are the two things that I am reading. And this little bar on the bottom tells you how much of the book you have read. And then if I just wanted to go back to it, I would click on this read now button and it would open it up. Then when I'm done, simply exit out and next time come right back to it. So as you guys can see, there are a ton of really, really great graphic novels and comic books that you guys can read. Like I said, you will have access to this all summer long as you go in through your portal. If you have any questions, please let me know. And happy reading, everybody.